Hi everybody, my name is Jo and I love to read. Today I'm going to be doing a vlog again. Super exciting. I don't know how consistently I am going to do vlogs. In my head, I really want to do one vlog a week, but we'll see. And I really want to try and do what I call a Murphy Napier style vlog. She is my favorite YouTuber and I think she has amazing content. And the vlog style that I want to do, in case you don't watch her channel, is that she does a couple minutes talking about a book. She then does an interlude and then talking about a book again. I don't think she has 2 interludes, but she also does have one more check-in, so she has about 3. Don't mind Miles making some noises there in the background. He's just playing. But I'm also doing this at my parents' house, so unfortunately this gorgeous bookshelf isn't mine, it's my mum and dad, and I better hurry up and talk because I've got someone making his way over to my camera setup because he's just started to commando crawl, and it looked like he did a few little steps of proper crawling then, so that's pretty exciting. I am reading A Feast for Crows by George R.R. Martin. There goes my dad in that one. I am getting very close to the end of it, and I've picked it up since stopping it maybe about 6 months ago. It's the crazy baby. Okay, let's put it here and see how far I get before he reaches it. I'm having a great time reading it again. I put it down, I think it was maybe even before Miles or something like that. A long time ago I put it down because I just wasn't enjoying it, but now I picked it back up again. I'm loving it. I'm tabbing this half, which is going to be funny that I haven't tabbed the first half, but that's all good. Less aesthetically pleasing background just to quickly finish this vlog clip. I'm gonna have very mild spoilers, just basically the name of the characters who are still alive, so I'm definitely not going to give anything else away if other people want to keep watching this. With Game of Thrones books, if someone's still alive, I consider that a spoiler, so just be aware if that's you as well. But I have to say that Jaime Lannister is my favourite character, which is really good because that's what most of this book is about. It is Easter Monday for me, for those of you who celebrate. I have not been reading much at all since the last update. I don't think I have read at all because I have been doing research into my family history instead, which has been a lot of fun. It's been eclipsing everything else, but I don't mind. I have actually started another comic in the meantime that I got on Easter Sunday. So Daniel and I are starting this tradition because it was Miles's first Easter, where everyone gets a chocolate. He only got a tiny little taste of chocolate being a little baby. And we also, so in addition to chocolate, we also get a pair of winter pajamas each and I say like book, comic, graphic novel each, but I don't know whether we're necessarily going to stick to that because, so Daniel's not a reader, but I bought him the first IDW Sonic bind-up comic volume 1. But who's to say he's going to enjoy that and want to keep reading that, and who's to say that Miles as well. So at the moment it's a book, we got Miles some picture books, but in the future it might be just like $20 towards a hobby. I received volume 3 of Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I'm so excited to be continuing. I have already read, I'm guessing about 25% based on where my marker is, but I'm up to here and I'm having a really good time with it so much. And this last time we learned a bit about Marco's family and his upbringing, and this time we're learning about Atlanta, so it's fantastic. I'm having a wonderful time. I'm probably only going to do one more update for you guys tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and then I'm going to try and aim to have this up by Wednesday. So maybe I'll have something to say, maybe not. This may be the last update, but I think I'll do one more and then sign off and hopefully some B-rolls. So maybe I'll have read this comic or not, I'm not sure. We'll see how the family research going, which is really good. So talk to you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, I'm gonna do my final update now, finally. It's Friday. I was really meaning to have this vlog up on Wednesday. I haven't felt like filming at all, but I also have had 2 really busy days. So on Wednesday I had Daniel's cousin come over and we did some family history stuff together, which was super fun. And then on Thursday we had people coming in to install our bench shop, which was kind of only a 30% success rate because one of the benches wasn't actually cut properly to the sink, so they've got to go and redo that, which is annoying, but that's okay. And then by the time that I remembered that I was supposed to be doing an update in the evenings. I just did not feel like going and doing an update and then editing the final clip. So here I am today. Miles is supposed to be having a bottle, but he is distracted. I'm still reading Saga. I don't have any A Feast of Crows updates, so that'll come in the next vlog. But I'm still going with Saga. I'm about halfway through now. Still really enjoying it. I'm having a super fun time. I'm still getting all of the Marco and Alana vibes. I love reading stories about parents now, about parents who are still super in love with each other, even though they have kids. And I feel like that, I don't know, but just the media that I have partaken in myself, I feel like as a kid, the narrative of parents still being happy and normal and people outside of being parents wasn't as prevalent when I was growing up. And now there seems to be a bit more media that I'm at least partaking in where parents are still happy, are still just in love, are still their normal, crazy, awesome selves, but they have kids too. So that's really good because that was one of my biggest and still one of my biggest things that I struggle with because I really enjoy free time to myself. And this whole identity of being a mother, I still don't feel like a mother. I still just feel like a person who now has a baby to look after. He is my son, I know that. I think for me, growing up, the image of the mother that I had in my head was really stuck in a box. Like not, I don't mean stuck in a box, but it was this one image, and I didn't necessarily identify that mothers are all kinds of people, and that I guess I kind of, not just having of the child and looking after the child, but a particular self-sacrificing qualities is what was a mother. I didn't necessarily think that I didn't know that there was such a range to being a mother. So that's why for me, I still don't necessarily call myself that, but I'm certainly learning that. I also love that the back of this looks like a romance novel. At the moment, they're staying at the house of a novelist. So I wonder whether, is this just the comic book people drawing them like that and it plays no relevance to the story? Or is the author that their house that they're staying in at the moment, maybe he draws the cover of that and that comes in. But yeah, I love this series so much. So much. Now the other quick reading project that I will talk about briefly is, it's kind of like reading and a writing project at the same time, but this is the first time I'm reading it, and that is finally my family history, or part of my family history. So the Ball family, I've had this on my TBR. I just started it just before doing this clip. One of my maternal great aunts handwrote this, and she pieced together all of this family history, which is super cool because it spans from the 1700s AD to 2020 AD, and it goes from Scotland, England, Germany to Australia. So there's so much cool history in there to read, and she goes through just different family members and talks about like where they were born and all that, basically all that family history. But what I'm kind of doing is, so I'm reading it, which is the reading side, but the writing side of it is that it's pretty hard to, well, not super hard, but I think over time, writing is going to be even harder to decipher. So as I'm reading it, I have also decided to type it out as I'm going, so that later on, and I would hope she has another copy of this, but just in case not, now we have a digital one. Let's do some old school stuff. There you go, darling. We only get about 5 minutes out of a bottle these days, which sucks, but anyways, here we go. That's appropriate, hey? Having Saga there. And the reason I decided to pick up this family history, because I just kind of randomly thought about it today, and I'm already in the middle of other reading stuff, as you'll know, is that, so I'm doing the family research that I've talked about, but I'm a little bit burnt out from it, even though I have made some really cool discoveries over the past week. So I'm definitely still keen to keep going. I haven't thought about writing my novel, so this is still eclipsing it, but I wanted something that was close to the family research, but was a bit more relaxing. And because all I'm doing is transcribing this, it was super relaxing to do and super fun. There's already been some really interesting stuff in there. We have a relative called Mary, just for the sake of talking about this, but her name was Mary, and she came over from, I think, England to Australia on a ship, but the ship had to be quarantined because there was a disease going around, and unfortunately her mum and her brother passed away, leaving her and her dad by themselves. And so they were in Melbourne, and they met up with some old friends there. And then the dad left Mary, so his daughter, to stay with some old friends, and he went up to the goldfields, come back only one other time, and then just absolutely disappeared. You've already lost your mum and your brother, and now dad's gone. So, but she ended up getting married and continuing on and things like that. But Jesus, like, people are crazy. Absolutely crazy. So anyways, I'm having a blast with all this family stuff, but I'm also having a blast with Saga. It's really hard. I want all the times. And then I was also having a blast with the Feast for Crows. So it's just so many. And then for Easter, Daniel got the Sonic comic. I think I talked to you guys about it. He had a great time, laughed out loud, wants the next one, but also wants me to read this one so we can talk about it together. So after I'm done Saga, I'm going to read this, but I still also want to read A Feast for Crows too. So it's just, you know, there's all the priorities. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this first vlog. I don't know what I'm doing about normal channel videos because I don't feel motivated to do them except for specific reviews. I think after I finish Saga, I might do a spoiler review of the first 3 volumes. So that'll be fun. But so far, only vlogs are exciting me. So we'll do those and see how we go. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!